Alright, what's going on YouTube? So I'm not going to go over how to connect all these wires. You're on your own on that one because they're all color coded the same way. The one thing that's nice that I'll tell you is common sense. The left side speakers are going to be coming through the left side of the dash, and the right side speakers are going to be coming through the right. From there, you're just going to have to kind of figure it out on your own. But I always use the blue connections, the male and female spade connectors, exactly for this reason, so that if I want to be able to just swap out a new head unit, I can. And it's super quick to just unplug and crimp on some new female connectors on one end and just plug them all up and go from there. So I got my radio, the antenna wire connected. Oops, I can't get it to focus, come on. I don't have an amp or anything like that. If I had faith that my antenna would go up and down, the motor does work, but the gears are stripped inside. So for now, I'm just going to leave that wire unconnected until I am not lazy and I get around to replacing the antenna. It doesn't really bother me that it's sitting up anyways. I basically took all this back apart just real fast because I wanted to show you where I'm going to mount the Bluetooth speaker so that you can actually talk on the phone. So here's the mic, not speaker, this is a mic. So originally I was going to go for maybe the A-pillar up here, because I think that's where a lot of people might do it, and that's where it looks the least conspicuous. But I drive with the windows down all the time, and that's just going to be annoying and pick up a lot of wind noise. So I haven't tested this yet, but my goal, since this is perforated anyways, it's nice and open, is to just stick that bad boy on there and plop the cover back on, because there was there's a speaker that goes up in that little cubby. That's long gone. It's not wired up anyways. So that's where I'm gonna hide the mic for the Bluetooth, and it'll be completely out of sight. So I'm gonna button all this up, and then we'll come back and I'll do a little bit of a review on the speakers that I installed and the head unit, and we'll kind of do a nice overview of modernizing the sound in an older Porsche. And by the way, just for the record, I did end up replacing that other rear speaker. So I quit whining and I did it. So, alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright, so we're back, we got everything buttoned up, and as you can see, there's no mic anywhere, you can't see it. So let's go ahead and get a little bit into the radio and the audio upgrades. So we'll do like a nice overview of all the upgrades that I did. The speakers that were in the car were the original Blaupunks. They were 40 years old and the cones were cracking. So forgive me because I can't remember the name of the model numbers, but up front we've got a set of Pioneers, 4x6s. Just pay attention to the top depth mount on these speakers. It's 1 1/4 inch and a 944, at least an early 944. I can't imagine it's different on the later ones for the lower door speakers. Same thing in the rear, and like I said, I did replace that other rear speaker. I kind of manned up and I went ahead and did it. I had still a pain in the butt, but wasn't as bad as doing the driver's side. That's nice and clean. So in the rears, we've got those I think they're CS46s by Kicker. Again, 4x6 speakers. The Pioneers, I think, are 100. No, they're not 150 watt. I'm trying to think. I think maybe they're 150 watt. And I think the rears are 120 watts. Like max output, I think. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Again, I'm just going off of what I did. I'm not a big audio guy, if you can tell. So, the head unit, I think the max output is 50 watts. And the old Blaupunk that I had that was kind of a space taker was 30 watts max output. So, this does have power antenna. That was one thing I couldn't find. This does have power antenna. So when I get around to replacing the antenna, the Hirsch antenna, that'll work. For now, it doesn't bother me up. I've had it down for 4 years, so it's kind of nice to see the car take on a different aesthetic. Very 80s. I didn't connect the lighting on here. Normally you can connect the lighting to it and it'll automatically dim when you turn your parking lights on or your headlights. I didn't do that. I like it bright. This is completely customizable. This head unit, by the way, is the JVC 910, JVC KD 910 BTS, something like that. It's one of those models. Again, I'll put links to all this stuff in the description just so you can see what I have and how much it costs and all that kind of stuff. So this head unit I got for 80 bucks from Best Buy, and holy crap, the amount of features that come on this thing are ridiculous. So obviously we've got the Bluetooth voice calling capability. That's what that mic is for. We've got USB and auxiliary input, and also Bluetooth to connect from your phone so that it's wireless and hands-free. Love that. Like I said, all this lighting is customizable. You got all the presets for all your channels. For the regular radio, which I still need to go do and set up. The only one I've got set is NPR, which is what this station is, because if you own a Porsche, you're obviously in tune with current events and you listen to National Public Radio or classical radio on your drives. Nah, us Porsche guys, we just turn it off, right? What a waste of money. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm super stoked with this. Really happy. I really didn't think I was gonna like it with the way the lighting looked and everything like that. I really wanted something that had like a screen, you know, but there's just nothing out there. So in lieu of that, this is definitely awesome. One thing that I love about this too is, if you recall from one of the other videos when we put in that fuel pressure gauge, well, I took out my clock, and if I turn this off now, even when the stereo is off, I get a clock, and I even get a calendar to tell me what day it is, so that's convenient. And that isn't on all the time. If I take the key out of the ignition, you can see the stereo's off. So I'll put that back in, and the clock should come back on. And everything is preset. It's memory. The Bluetooth on this is fantastic. I don't need to connect it with my phone like manually. As soon as I get in the car and turn it on, if I turn the radio on and if it's set to Bluetooth, it just automatically connects to my phone after doing it one time. So that's super awesome. So I'll go ahead and turn the lights on here and give everybody the full effect. But yeah, I'm super happy with the way this turned out, and thing is going to be having one of my buddies call me, and we'll see how this works. And if it sucks, I'll do a follow-up video showing that it sucks and that you should probably mount it somewhere else. But anyways, that's all for now. Super happy, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.